Hello everyone, welcome back to the Super Metroid Randomizer. Here we are with part number 5. Oh man, already 5 parts in and having so much fun. Yeah, so we have both suits already, which is... I've never seen a randomizer that gets to be that good. I mean, when do you get both suits and already have speed booster, you know? So there's going to be our interest to Croc, but we're going to be checking out Ice next. So, as you know, this is a randomizer, so, Ice could be Ice Beam, it could be, Plasma Beam, it could be a reserve tank, it's anywhere in between, maybe the Spring Ball. I really need to learn more Spring Ball strats, because I think it's a cool item. I mean, the power to jump in Morph Ball form is like a game breaker in good old-fashioned, Metroid Prime on Trilogy. It's one of the things that makes me like the Trilogy more than the originals, in addition to the controls. I mean, I grew up on the Wii, so I just love, me some good motion controls. Bad motion controls can suck, but, you aim a gun in real life, you aim a gun in the game. It's a very similar feeling motion. Of course, like that kind of thing for first-person shooters in the Wii. I think the motion control thing really makes a lot of sense. But maybe that's just me. I mean, you can do a fine job with first-person shooters on, like Bioshock's great, even though you're using an analog stick for that, and, however many other great games like that, yeah. Hey, what's with the hopper? Hopper. I should also do a walkthrough of other RAM for you guys with commentary. I've done 2 or 3 of them without commentary, so I should probably do one with commentary already. I should do a lot of Metroid games with commentary. It's just been a while since I have. Don't know what that's about. Sore throat for a while, I guess. Anyway, we're going to use a Shinkspark. Oh, no. Okay. Shinesparks are a little tricky in this game, but we're going to use this one for is to go across the... Okay, guess I'm a little rusty, huh? Yeah. No. Hold the charge. Hold the charge. Hold the charge. Okay. Come on. Yeah. They're a little tricky. I don't actually have to use this technique, it's just a lot easier, so... Okay. Ah. That was from before. Okay, what I want to do is go flying through the door and hit the wall where the miner is. There we go. Okay, and then shoot it immediately. Like that. Yes. You also see a speed image that appears as a result. These can be used to some surprisingly good effects. Speed after effect, basically. It's, the science doesn't line up, but it, lines up with super speed, like superhero stuff. It's not at all abiding science. Anyway, if you have a speed booster, you can come this way, and there's Croc right down here. So we're gonna go say hey to Croc. We're gonna be using super missiles on him, because that's my favorite approach to it. Croc, normally, he just opens his mouth and tries to move forward a little bit. Now, if you think he's going to only move back that far, he'll actually move back further when you shoot him with more super missiles. Just the first one is like that. If he starts, comboing you and, walking forward a bunch, it's really irritating. He can walk you back into the spikes on the other side of the room. At least I've heard that. I've never had that happen to me. I mean, maybe that's because I haven't played enough randomizers or run out of ammo consistently with Croc in a randomizer, but maybe that's just because I like to prepare and I'm not trying to speedrun this as of yet, Okay, well that's the end of Croc. Since we have Grapple Beam, we can actually show it off a little bit here. Yeah, once you get Space Jump, it's, Grapple Beam's not that great, but, up until then, it's still got some good uses. I don't think it's a trash item like many people tend to. But Norfair has been a little, after we got Gravity Suit, it's been a little, I don't know, it's questionable. It's not that great so far. But hey, Croc, I'm sure he's going to come back perfectly alive here since we sent him to boil in the acid and whatnot. Boiled in the hot oil, as I said. Just come on, that looks just like hot frying oil, doesn't it? Oh man, gives me 2 supers? What a gift. Thanks a lot, Croc. Also, that's a family-friendly death, right? Totally. Totally is. Okay. I also really like having Space Jump at this point, so it's a little irritating not to. I mean, I've played the vanilla game, countless times now, so I know how to play these areas without it. I just like having Space Jump. Space Jump, why have you forsaken me? I got speed boosters, so forget you, Space Jump. use. You cannot compete with Speed Booster. For example, woo! You can jump up here, even though that's not intended. And you can get power bombs here early in the vanilla game. If you want to just not leave Norfair, you can do that. If you get the wave beam and get the ice beam and all that fun stuff, it can be fun. There are lots of fun Norfair routes you can do if that's what you want to do. I think it's fun to try out those different approaches there. But yeah, sometimes that game can still, it's got everything in a certain order, so once you get good enough at it, it gets a little boring. But the randomizers never get boring because it's always a different order. I mean, I assume you eventually get bored of them, but that hasn't happened to me yet. But again, I haven't been playing them forever yet. Okay, let's see what we got. Hot oil. Ah! This is also a good farming spot. Yep. You can do some successful damage boosts here, but I'm not good at damage boosting, to be honest. I don't get it fully. I think it's like jump into something backwards, like that. It's like, oh, press jump in some direction. I've pulled it off a number of times, which makes me think I can do it, but it's an intentional damage, and I don't see what the point is, except in spiked cases like this. I see what the point is. It's just, I can't do that, it's not something I know how to do yet. Versus, it seems like a lot of runners you see online and people who, play these games tend to only want to show them off when they know all the tricks. But I feel like, that's just unrealistic to people who, have yet to master the tricks. Because I don't think most people know all your Super Metroid tricks, and it's a little unfair to pretend that everybody, does somehow. Maybe that's just me. Okay, we're going to have to do the intentional Shinkspark here. So we'll get to show that off, that I have to do in the vanilla run, because we don't have space jump. A little disappointing. You can also use grapple beam here, but, what's as fun as this, right? Whee! And, you'll also notice the speed image that ran into him afterwards. So you get, like, 2 speed Samuses that come off to the side. I think that's useful somewhere. Is it against Dragon? I don't remember. Anyway. But here we have the intentional, super leap. Over to here, where we're going to find out what we have next. Screw attack. Yes. We don't have space jump, but we have screw attack. That may be a little confusing, but we will see. Anyway, screw attack. So great, so good at chopping down the enemy, and if we have to enrage Fantoon, then this is going to be a great weapon for doing that. So I'm glad we came down here first. It's a good thing to do. Blow you guys out of the way. I have screw attack. Haha. Feel my wrath. Okay, so since we don't have space jump, we're going to be needing to do a wall jump to get out of here. Wall jumps, I think, tripped me up for a while there when I was first learning how to do them. Like, I could do the basic motion, but getting it back to the same wall, I was pressing the, button to get you to morph into morph ball too much. The instant morph kind of, thing. I was ending up with that a little too often, so I think that's what was really tripping me up when it came to wall jumps. What am I farming? I'm good on everything. Okay, so now that we've emptied out all of normal Norfair, we have the choice to head down to Ridley at this point, or we can head up to Fantoon. I am choosing Fantoon because that is just the better option at this point is Fantoon, because, much easier battle, and we already have gravity, so that'll come in handy for the water miner we're going to pick up and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time with part 6, so stay tuned. I'll see you then.